to maintain 9 or south.
Heading 120, descend 9 or south, transit 246. We were going down to 17000.
Yes, for now, just maintain 17, transit 166 just for some terrain, and I will have to descend via right around Longs.
Roger, descend and maintain 17000. Galaxy 166.
Discuss it, 166, maintain 17000 till Longs, then descend via the Longs arrival, runway 16 right transition.
17000 till Longs, and 16 right transition for the Longs. Galaxy 166.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Denver Pro, it's Delta 1286, flight level 210, descending via the Ailey 2, we have Victor.
1286, Denver approach, good afternoon. I think I'm going to apologize for this, but change transition, runway 17 right, and you're probably there before, expected visual approach.
Change transition 17 right, Delta 1286.
69, left deviation, you better do departure traffic. Maintain 13,000, altimeter 3010.
All right, guys, I'm just checking out this scenery I downloaded from the org for free. I was getting tired of flying out of just a mere gateway scenery out of Tri-Cities here. So yeah, we're not actually flying that. We are flying this. King Air 350. Now, looks like I have to update my weather. So everything matches the weather stations cloud-wise. Okay. Now, bust out my checklist here. We are calm and dark, goes the train. Actually, before we get too far into things here, let me figure out our fuel. So we are flying on PilotEdge. We're going to file this flight plan, so it's just a couple of VORs, Victor Airways, and a star in our arrival into the Seattle area. We're going to Boeing-Field today. I have custom scenery for that as well as Orbix ortho for the most, if not all, of the trip there. So get our fuel. Round that up, 750, 223, 524, and 200 taxi. Divided by 6.5 is 261, so we'll do 262. Which comes out to 131 gallons per wing plus 100 gallons of reserve. That's why I don't worry about this number as much. Tri-Cities 3007. India, where's India? And they're taking off on 21 right. So we shall plan 21 right. Boeing-Field is landing 14s. Wind calm. It's clear. Nice. Very nice. So we're going to fly up to 220 so that anything above 18,000 feet you have to fly IFR. You don't have a choice in the matter. You cannot do VFR. You can do VFR initially if you want. And then if you want to climb up to 22,000, then you could always pick up an IFR in the air, but it's just easier to do it all in one fair swoop. All right, we are not CBDLC capable at this airport. 22, Chins 4, well, that looks good. File that away. So this is our route. This is just probably fire hazard, so probably get some smoky area in that area, but otherwise everything is fine. Tri-Cities is 0 wind, so it doesn't really matter. Otherwise, everything's really nice weather-wise. Wind calm pretty much the entire trip. 22,000 feet winds. Slight headwind, not much. Very slight headwind. It's a 20 knot headwind at altitude, so yeah, that's not bad. And you can tell the weather is really nice. There's no clouds except for when you get close to Seattle, might get a little bit of clouds, but otherwise good to go. And this custom airport that I just downloaded, you can get off the org here. These are the pictures that come with it. So someone just took a gateway scenery, which is cool. And they added a SAM gate and some statics and some more hangars, I guess. So it requires Mr. X, SAM, and 3D people and airport environment. It's not required, but it makes it look nice. So there we are. So we are flight plan on file. That was a mistake. All right. Open that up. I do need some steps. There we go. Got our steps. And when I say it was 130, I think. Yeah, 130. 131. And we'll check our fuel for contaminants. That looks good. Check the oil. Do 50 gallons. There we go. Bring this up to 100 gallons. So we got our reserve fuel, which is primarily I just use 100 gallons for our getting things warmed up. So on and so forth. So hang on, I think I forgot to reset that. So it was, I guess it was 100. So I need 230 total. That should do it. Let me see how that looks. Yeah, that's good. All right. Fuel looks good. Connect to ground power unit. It's just cargo. Turn on that. All right, walk around inspection is good. We filled her up, ready to board. Get rid of the chocks there. All right. Get the quadrant ready for start. All that is good. Should have 28 external and battery should be at least 22. Okay. Click on the battery. Blinking because external power is available, so we'll connect it. That stops it from blinking. Get rid of the cautions. Got Gentile lights. Make sure our inverters are working. Which they are, so we'll turn them back off. They're right there. Need some nav and tail lights, seat belts, cabin lights. We'll do a fire test here. So fuel is good. We'll turn on the pumps. And we'll make sure the valve closes, which it does. We'll do that for each side. All right. Bust on our oxygen, give the mask a test. Oxygen 100%, and we'll check our warnings. Roger Dodger. Battery bus up, normal position, engine anti-ice on for ground ups. All right. We're going to do very light load today. We're going to go very light. So we're just going to have like, what, 2 passengers? Some rich guys, they can afford to charter a King Air 350. They got a lot of luggage for 2 guys. I will turn on the baggage light. We'll shut this door. Seatbelt signs are on. Need to remove those steps so they don't blow away. And we'll do beacon light on for engine start. Area is clear. We'll crank on engine 1. Low idle. Check for hot start, hung start. Oil pressure is in the green. We have rotation in the turbine. Turbine over 50. We can turn the starter off. ITT is falling. Good start. We're going to go full power on that because we're going to use number 1 at this point to start number 2. So we're going to disconnect external power. We're going to tell him to remove the ground power unit because he's on the right side. Reset Gen 1. External power is now gone, and we have 28 volts on the left gen. Start engine 2. 16. Low idle. Same thing. Hot start, hung start. Oil pressure is in the green. Keep an eye on that ITT. Turbine is good, above 50. Turn that off. Close that window. Got 2 good engines. Reset. Reset. And I'll leave it on triple fed for 28 volt. Prop RPM 1050 or more. We are good. Flight plan is already on file. Engine start checklist complete. Do a bus test. We got Genti lights. Reset. Good to go. Turn on our bleeds. We need at least 11 psi per bleed. So we got 11 there. Turn that off. We got 11 on the right. Turn them both on. Environment to auto and auto. That will keep things nice and cool. Driver suction, pneumatic pressure is in the green. Good to go. Alright, let's get this ship powered up. Just going to turn on our inverters, which are here, which will extinguish these lights. 1, 2. To our EFIS systems and avionics. Alright. Trim for takeoff. Do flaps 10. Do a little bit of left aileron. Maybe. There we go. Now that we have power, we turn on the coffee maker. Check all of our lighting. Good to go. Slave our gyros. And we'll grab ATIS, which is 125.65.
Cities Airport, ATIS Information India, 1753 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10, sky condition, clear, temperature 23, dew point 5, altimeter 3007, arriving and departing runways 21 left, 21 right, visual approaches in use, read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions, advise on initial contact you have formation India.
Alright, we are current with India. And the elevation is 410, so we're right on the money on the altimeter there. Tri-Cities has a clearance. Okay. 20.0 and ground is 0.8. Tower is 35.3. Where am I? I'm at Bergstrom, and we're going to Boeing-Field. Afternoon, Tri-Cities clearance, King Air 1399 at Bergstrom. Current with India, IFR Boeing-Field. I think I logged in.
Glacier Park Tower, Cessna November 8 Niner Tango Golf Type 172, 10 miles southbound, full stop with information Zulu.
Number 13909, Tri-Cities ground, cleared to the Boeing-Field Airport. Tri-Cities 7 departure, radar vectors, Tri-Cities VOR, and then it's filed. Maintain 10,000. Chinook departure frequency 128.75, squawk 5512.
Clear to Boeing-Field via Tri-Cities 7 departure, radar vectors Tri-Cities as filed. Maintain 10,000, departure with Chinook 128.75, squawk 5512, King Air 1399.
Number 13909, repeat correct.
Alright, so
Calling Glacier Tower, second
go
call
to
sign.
ground and towers 35.3. Alright, we got our clearance. Our strand 5512. And we are good to 10,000 feet. Altitude is armed.
Calling Glacier Tower, second, your
heading
call
is
sign.
active. lost my, I closed out my checklist there for a second by accident. All right, so flight plan. Let's see if we have one in the catalog. We are at
Glacier Park
PSC.
Tower, Cessna November 48 Tango Golf, 4,000 feet inbound, full stop with information Zulu, approximately
That
5
will
to 7
work,
miles
except
south.
we're going to change this to
49er Tango Golf, Glacier Tower. Make straight in runway 2, report 2 mile final.
Boeing-Field instead, otherwise
Make straight
everything
in
is
runway
the
2,
same.
report 2 mile. November 489er Tango Golf.
All right. What is it doing? Why is it still... All right, you know what? I'm just going to do this manually. So we are at PSC. We're going to go PSC. And we're going to load an airway, which is 204, and that lets out at Yakima. Straight across there. And then at Yakima, we're going to... Let me see if that works on chins 4. So the chins 4 actually incorporates, or it includes Yakima. Yakima to chins. Alright, so we're going to do BFI. We'll load a procedure, an arrival. It's the chins 4. That's okay. And do 14. Load. Except I need to remove. And I already have the Yakima. Airway 204 to Yakima. Okay, so now we are good. Which one is that? It's Victor 4. That's a waste of time. Okay.
76 Alpha Lima, contact Oakland Center 132.905.
Go over here. We'll check our auto ignition. Adding power, we'll remove those 4 lights. Which it do. Windshield anti-ice on low. Prop de-ice auto would be in the green, which it is.
76 Alpha Lima, Oakland Center, roger.
Let's back off. Okay. Surface de-ice test. We need full power for this one. And we're going to be looking for a wing and then a tail manual check. We got wing de-ice and then a tail de-ice. Here's the tail. Good to go. What that does, and it inflates the boots with air, bleed air, and it breaks off any ice if there was
Glacier
any.
Park Tower, Cessna November 489er Tango Golf, reporting 2 mile final.
Ground idle stop
49er
check.
Tango Golf, runway 2, cleared to land.
Bring this up to 1500 RPM.
Clear to land, runway 2, Cessna 489er Tango Golf.
Alright, now I'll let go of the button without moving the throttle. And it goes back to idle on its own, so that's a good test. So we'll bring it back up to 15. And now we'll do a auto feather test. We got AFX lights, So we're going to feather to left. It's a good feather. We'll wait for it to stabilize. We'll feather the right. All right, and we'll go ahead and arm the auto feather system. Cabin pressure check. We're basically 400 something feet, so we'll set this just a smidgen under sea level, and we'll do a test, which should give us about 800 to 1,000 foot per minute descend, which it does. So we filed 220, so we'll set this for 230. Put this at about the 10 o'clock position on the dot, which is about 500 feet per minute cabin climb. Do an EFIS test, which is this button right here. I'm not worried about this. We're just going to put in runway heading for 21, which is 211. And flaps approach. We'll set the markers. We need 3,500 feet for our weight. And our V speed is, our rotation speed is 102. Do taxi and Rico lights. Put that on GPS.
Glacier Park Tower, Cessna November 489er Tango Golf, clear of the runway. Request taxi to the closest parking.
Put that in beta.
489er Tango Golf, turn left on Bravo, taxi to parking.
Squawk altitude.
Left on Bravo, 489er Tango Golf. Thank you.
Rudder boost and all that is good. Our departure is what are we doing? PSC to BFI. So just doing a Tri-City 7 if I can get this to stay up there. So it's just 10,000 foot radar vectors to Tri-Cities, which is Pasco. Climb assigned heading for vector assigned route. Maintain 10,000 or assigned lower, but we're assigned 10,000. So we are good. Do a wiper check in case we run into some. Okay. Get our current ATIS here.
Altimeter 3007. Arriving and departing runways 21 left, 21 right. Visual approaches in use. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, India.
Alright, still India. Nothing's changed weather-wise. We are on ground. We are at Tri-Cities. Let's do default. We are at Bergstrom. Tri-Cities ground, King Air 1399er, Bergstrom with India, ready taxi to 1 right.
For Tri-Cities ground, runway 21 right, taxi via Echo Alpha, cross runway 21 left.
21 right via Echo Alpha and cross 21 left, King Air 1399er. Alright, so he had already given us permission to cross 21 left. Usually they don't give us the clearance to cross the runway. So that will save us a little bit of time. That's good. Fuel's good. Still running off the auxiliary tanks here on the ground. Turn on our strobes since we're crossing a runway. Clear right. Clear left. Go to tower. 128.75 is our departure. All that is on. We'll turn on our landing lights. And we've left airline, right airline, free and clear. Tri-Cities Tower, King Air 1399er, hold short 21 right.
For 1399er, Tri-Cities Tower, fly runway heading, runway 21 right, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 21 right, clear for takeoff 1399er. Alright, runway heading, so 211. Turn on our pitot, stall. All that looks good. We'll take this out of beta mode. And we'll do prop sync. And then we'll bring the conditioner levers to full here in a second. Clear right. Clear left. Full power. Bring up the torque 50%. Everything's in the green. Add some torque here.
Auto feather lights on. Airspeed alive. 60 knots. V1. Rotate. V2. Positive rate. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Attitudes check.
Flaps up.
Gear indicates up.
Let's get a little bit of altitude and then we'll go to climb
Flaps
speed.
indicates up.
Gonna reduce our prop a little bit.
We're 1399er, back departure.
Over to departure 1399, see ya. Departure. This is Chinook. Chinook departure, King Air 1399, leaving 1,600, climbing 10,000.
Chinook, correction, November 1399er, Chinook departure, rate of contact.
See if I can get this thing to work. Sometimes it doesn't. Seems like it's working this time. So we will switch to IAS mode once we get to about 170 knots or so. So you'll see a climb. There's climb. And that will take over the speed as we climb. So we just have to keep adding in torque.
Number 1399, turn right, direct Yakima VOR.
Right turn, direct Yakima, 1399.
Number 1399, contact Seattle Center 132.6.
Seattle Center, 132.6, 1399. Alright, let's do nav. And 132.6 for Seattle. Seattle Center, King Air 1399, 6,300, climbing 10,000.
Number 1399, Seattle Center, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Climb maintain flight level 220, 1399. Just keep adding in some torque as we climb. We're high enough now, we can turn off that and don't need that. Technically you should probably leave on the auto feather, but it's just something that I do so I don't have to look at the green AFX lights. Alright, cabin pressure is climbing, we're looking good there. Alright, well, it's going to be pretty boring activity-wise until we start descending. So I'm going to cut this part of the video off here, and then I'll splice in the arrival into Seattle just to make the video shorter for uploading to YouTube purposes. So I will see you in just a second. Alright guys, I am back. We have started our descent. We're going to be passing through the transition altitude here of flight level 180. In the United States, that's where you change your altimeter. ATC already gave me an altimeter of Seattle, the 3006. So we'll go ahead and change that on both sides. And the other thing I had already done was change the cabin pressure to 300 feet because the altimeter is 3006. So that's plus 300 to the actual elevation of the airport, and the airport is 20. So we set 320. We are given an instruction to cross Ratty at 10,000. Max 250 knots. That's our max airspeed anyway. And then we'll be 343 heading out of there for Boeing-Field. Turn the seatbelts back on. Cabin pressure should be dropping, which it is. Looking good. ahead and set this guy's table back up. And then we'll jump up to this guy, if I can click on that. Close up that table. $18 miles to Arati. Sync up our heading bug. And Boeing-Field ATIS is 127. 27.75.
Facility 10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature 23. Dew point niner. Altimeter 3005. Arriving and departing runways 14 left, 14 right. Visual approaches in use. Simultaneous approaches between Boeing-Field and Seattle International. Expect aircraft above you on final. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact that you have information Sierra. King County Airport, ATIS information Sierra. 18.
Alright, we've got Sierra right now. That's probably going to be good enough for a visual approach. So we'll plan on this visual approach from the north end of Lake Washington. And then we'll come out here over the Puget Sound, come back in over Elliott Bay, and we'll just do a visual. This is our harbor visual runway 14. If it was inclement weather, then we would just do the ILS, but we'll be okay for this. And I'll dial in the localizer to help us line up anyway. So 110.9er.
Final runway 27. We're 95 Alpha, report 2 mile final, runway 27.
So we got the localizer set.
76 Alpha Lima, contact NorCal approach 135.1.
135.1 for 76 Alpha Lima.
And we'll do, let me see here, heading, switch it to VOR, and we'll set that course for 135.
We're 76 Alpha Lima, NorCal approach, expect the visual or ILS approach, runway 28 left, your choice, and Victor is current.
Alright, we're coming up 10,000 feet.
We're 139er, contact Seattle approach 124.0.
Seattle approach 124.0, 1399.
I'm sorry, 120.4 is the frequency.
120.4, 1399, thanks. I knew that was wrong because I had it wrote down from earlier flights. Alright, we're current with Sierra, and we're going to request Harbor Visual. Seattle approach, King Air 1399 on the Chins 410,000. Current with Sierra. Request the Harbor Visual runway 14 right approach. Yeah.
Number 139er, roger. Expect Harbor Visual runway 14 right approach. Descend and maintain 6,000.
I can plan on that, and descend and maintain 6,000, King Air 1399. 6,000. Good descent. just procedure. I'm gonna want visual 14 right. Just gonna load it. We'll activate it here in a little bit.
Yakima Tower, Cessna 195 Alpha is on 2 mile final.
95 Alpha, runway 27, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 27, 195 Alpha.
Alright, we're going to turn on our lighting, be more visible, and we'll turn on all this stuff, getting prepped for landing. If you guys like my videos, please don't forget to click that thumbs up. I'd much appreciate it. It helps get the video out there to other aviation enthusiasts. All right. Now, I'm gonna set the markers there.
Number 1399, report Seattle Airport in sight. Sorry, the SeaTac Airport in sight.
I'll report SeaTac Airport in sight 1399.
76 Alpha Lima, contact NorCal approach 135.65.
13565, 6 Alpha Lima. NorCal approach, good afternoon, citation 76 Alpha Lima, level 1000 on the Bodega 3.
76 Alpha Lima, NorCal approach, just going to maintain 4000.
Down to 4000, 6 Alpha Lima.
Yakima ground, Cessna 195 Alpha, north of runway 27, midway, request taxi to parking.
95 Alpha, taxi to parking via Alpha. Make sure you make your initial request to taxi with the tower frequency. Don't change frequencies on your own.
Affirmative, copy that, 195 Alpha.
Seattle approach, King Air 1399. Do you have an identifier for the SeaTac Airport?
We're 1399 or the Seattle International Airport.
Oh, okay. I have the field then, 1399.
We're 1399 Roger, cleared harbor, visual approach, runway 14 right.
Cleared harbor, visual 14 right, King Air 1399. Alright, so let's go to heading. And we shall come up here.
76 Alpha Lima, turn left, heading 360.
360, 6 Alpha Lima.
Alright, this is Lake Washington. So we have to be on the north side.
6 Alpha Lima, descend to maintain 3000.
So that's Seattle.
3000, 6 Alpha Lima.
That's Renton. Boeing-Field is right over there. We got landing lights. All that is on.
76 Alpha Lima, the airport 9 to 10 o'clock, 10 miles advised in sight.
Yep, 6 Alpha Lima's got the field.
76 Alpha Lima, visual approach, runway 28 left.
Cleared visual 28 left, 6 Alpha Lima.
We gotta be below 4,000. So we're going to descend to 4,000.
Number 139 random from the direction you were coming. I think the chart says you need to go over the sound and then come up for like a right downwind instead of, I guess you're going to the north side of Lake Washington.
Yeah, that the latter was what I was going to be doing. I wasn't sure if I could just cross over Seattle to go to the sound. 1399.
We're 139 random. Yeah, that was the reason I had pointed that landmark out to you as opposed to a different one, but that's fine. The north side of Lake Washington is fine.
So in the future, would I just go directly over Seattle International and then head north on the Puget Sound?
Well, that's what I would have done on the chart. In the textual part of it, it says from the basically east, southeast, and you should come from basically up north north on the Puget Sound, and then make your turn in.
Okay, thanks for the clarifying that for me. 1399.
76 Alpha Lima, contact San Francisco Tower.
Over the tower, 6 Alpha Lima.
Yeah, I've never actually done it from this way before, so I was thinking I'd have to come up here to come around and not cross over the actual airport, but I guess that would have made sense. Would have been quicker too.
San Francisco Tower, citation 76 Alpha Lima, visual 28 left.
That's alright.
76 Alpha Lima, San Francisco Tower, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 28 left, 6 Alpha Lima.
Alright, there should be a little river. Let me see if I can see it on this. So that river, as long as I am north of that river, yeah, that'll be fine. So we're gonna go flight plan, we'll activate the approach. We'll come out here to the north of the river, swing back around like this.
Number 139, contact Boeing Tower 120.6.
Boeing Tower 120.6, 1399. Boeing Tower, King Air 1399, Harbor Visual 14 right from the north.
Number 139, Boeing Tower, runway 14 right, cleared to land.
14 right, clear to land, 1399. Alright, yeah, as long as we stay on this side of that river, we'll be alright. And then we'll hand fly it after a second here.
San Francisco Tower, citation 6 Alpha. We'll be parking at Signature. You want us right off Delta?
76 Alpha Lima, yep, right turn on Delta is fine.
Okay, right at Delta for 76 Alpha Lima. We'll hold short of 28 right for now.
76 Alpha Lima, roger, contact ground when you're clear.
I'll go to ground for 6 Alpha Lima.
So I guess I'll make a note to just request to overfly Seattle International next time. Probably the easiest thing to do instead of taking this long way. Alright, autopilot off. We're going to do one notch of flaps there.
San Francisco ground, citation 6 Alpha Lima is between 28 left and right at Delta for signature.
November 76 Alpha Lima, cross runway 28 right at Delta, straight into parking, good day.
Alright, 28 right at Delta and straight into parking for 6 Alpha Lima, good day.
Alright, in this section we have to be under 2,000.
Portland, clearance TBM November 2 Golf. Request flight following to Eugene with information Tango.
Number 3 Golf, Portland clearance, destination identifier.
Eugene, Kilo Echo Uniform Golf.
Top out here at 1500.
Number 3 Golf, departure frequency 118.42, squawk 7462.
Departure frequency 118.42, squawk 7462. November 3 Golf.
Number 3 Golf, reback correct.
Alright.
1,000 feet to minimum.
Gear traveling. Conditioner levers, props full. Flaps full. CenturyLink. Cool. Let's take this pulling to the right. Helps a little bit.
Tower, 751 Lima uniform, approximately
3 green.
12 miles west of the field, inbound for full stop with Romeo. We're paid on 300.
A little bit high, correct.
751 Lima uniform, Missoula Tower, enter right base, runway 12. Runway 12, clear to land.
Land to right base, 12, clear to land, 1 Lima uniform.
Feet to minimums. 100 feet to minimums. Minimums. $100 feet. $50 feet.
All right, we're going to exit up here at Alpha 7.
40 knots.
Runway 139, cross runway 14 left, taxi to parking, and remain this frequency.
Cross 14 left and taxi to parking. Remain with you at 1399. Thanks for the help. We'll see you. Alright, let's get our flaps up and turn off our landing lights and strobes. I didn't know those were on the entire time. That killed a little bit of performance, that's all right. And I'm just gonna pull over here because I have to let my dog out.
Right clearance, Skywest 5234, IFR to Wichita, Sierra.
Skywest 5234, Denver clearance, go to Wichita Airport, X107 departure, shake, transition, and then as filed. Climb via SID, departure frequency 126.1, squawk 2015.
Alright, we're cleared to Wichita, X7, shake, then as filed, climb via SID 126.1 and 2015 for Skywest 5234.
Skywest 5234, you're correct.
Port land ground, TPM November 3 Golf at South Ramp, ready for taxi.
November 3 Golf, Portland ground, runway, let's do runway 3, taxi via Echo.
Taxi via Echo to runway 3, November 3 Golf.
All right. Turn that off. We can turn that off. Turn off those. Coffee maker. That light can come off. Pressure is 0. So we'll turn off the environment, turn off the bleeds. Turn off the pitot and stall warning. Turn the oxygen off. Avionics off. EFIS. Inverters. Feather the props. Do fuel cutoff. Do battery off. Shut those. Okay. Let's make sure I'm offline. And then we'll see what this replay looks like.
60 knots, 500 feet to minimums. Feet to minimums. 100 feet to minimums. Minimums. $100 feet. 50 feet. 40 knots.
All right, cool. We'll wrap her up. Cold and dark, tied down. Nice flight, guys. Again, if you liked the video, hit that thumbs up. If you don't like it, hit the thumbs down and leave a comment to why you didn't, or if you want something else in the future. Also, I live stream Sunday evenings at 8 Eastern, 7 Central, and I'll link my Twitch channel below. So if anybody wants to drop by my live stream on Sunday evenings to say hi or ask questions, feel free. Be happy to have you. All right, y'all take care. Talk to you later. Chase out.